Hi there, Gemini. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 7th of July. Now, you may not see yourself as being a particularly possessive person, but some very powerful and potent emotions have been stirred up in your situation over the last week. There can be more this week, perhaps on Monday, and more towards the end of the week on the back of the full moon. But actually, there's a fantastic angle between Venus in your sign and also Mars. Now, these two, when they cooperate together, help us to balance our energies, and obviously particularly in the game of love. So if this is someone that you're particularly keen on, this may be a week when you try to develop a better understanding with them and yourself. Now, if you've yet to meet somebody, then you will be emanating a beautiful aura, and that can attract something good to you. And also, the Sun is forging a very solid link with the rather dour energies of Saturn. Now, Saturn over the last 5.5 months has been quite limiting when it comes to your work, health, or even energy. And there may have been times when you've had to be very self-disciplined. But I think if you have been, there is an opportunity to firm something up in quite a tangible way that can give you a greater sense of practical security. Also, the Sun is forging a very helpful link to Venus all this week. It's a semi-sextile. This is not a very potent link, but it's one that's enabling. And the suggestion here is that anything to do with technology, the way you express yourself, certainly with Mercury in your own sign at the moment, your ruler, well, that can also see you do very well financially. But by the end of the week, the full moon suggests that if something is out of kilter in terms of how you're spending money, and you're not taking account of the long term, you may need to just realign things a little bit. Perhaps there also will be some kind of renewal comes through, or a cost which you haven't anticipated could just come through at the last moment. And it could ironically be linked to your love life, because this is a full moon which is going to be squaring up to Mars. So there may be something you want to treat the person that you're quite sweet on, or it could be just your kids if you've got any. And staying disciplined around your financial controls is going to be really quite important as this week draws to a close and going into next week too. It's been a real pleasure being with you, Gemini. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.